Morning with the Daily Trust. The Daily Trust serves us the front page story: how infighting caused APC's defeat in Osun. How infighting caused APC's defeat in Osun. Everybody's talking about it. It comes with the rider: voters ignore Christian ticket factor. Adelike's victory inspires PDP. APC ponders defeat. People have spoken, says Buhari, Atiku, and others. Some people are quite surprised the president jumped on this quite early
doesn't waste time.
to congratulate.
His party will not even bother to even review the election. The president will quickly jump in and congratulate the winner and say the usual things. This is a reflection of the people's choice. My administration will provide free, fair, and credible election. I will leave a symbol of legacy. It says that all the time, and I think that's the best thing to do. Once the advisors tell him the elections were free and fair, and INEC, independent INEC, had gone ahead to announce a winner, because INEC don't just have winners. They are sure that the elections, satisfies all the crucibles of a free and fair election. And then they pronounce a winner. INEC is not supposed to take permission from President Buhari before announcing the winner of an election. And that's what INEC did with this Osun elections. Before I woke up on Sunday morning, the winner had been announced. I was thinking to take the entire Sunday, because one was easy. It was easy. And with the INEC new system, posting election results to the portal, you can sit in your house and calculate. As the results are coming out of the PUs, the polling units, you can keep adding up. If you're a good mathematician, you can even project an exit poll before the entire 30 local governments were done. I think that was what happened. So there was no need to waste time, and quickly a winner emerged, the dancing Senator Ademola Jackson. His middle name is Jackson. I'm sure he probably gave that to himself because I know his name is Nurudin, but he added Jackson. He lives in Atlanta, yes, like Michael Jackson. And he tells everyone that he's not ashamed of the fact that he's a dancing senator. He dances, that they dance in their family. And that I think his son Rambo and his cousin Davido, they're the dancing business. So the people of Osun have now elected a former dancing senator who will now be the dancing governor. No doubt about that. Very interesting developments over the weekends. Let's situate this, in a proper perspective as far as elections go. It was a no-brainer that the APC was in trouble with this election. Even in 2018, where Adeleke lost, it was by very small numbers, very little numbers. After another election, after an inconclusive election, and then a small supplementary election, whatever happened in that year, people kept talking about it. In fact, Adeleke will tell you that he was robbed of victory in that year. So I think he was prepared again, and he got the support he needed, first from his family, second from his party, the PDP. And then when they went into elections, they were united. Atiku Abubakar came back on Thursday to lead a campaign. I think that was also instrumental. The leaders of the party, the running mate to Atiku Abubakar, 𝐈𝐍𝐻𝐒 was also there. Eventually, when they finished the campaign and left, they left some people in the state. Bukola Saraki was left in Osun. The chairman of the campaign council of the PDP, Governor Beritiri, did not leave, and Governor Baseki was also in town. So I think that support really helped and engendered, and then his nephew, Davido, was popular and was pushing, not just on social media. He has a large following on social media. It was also all over the place. So at the end of the day, it was an election that was simply a popularity contest, and people of Osun decided that even though the Adeleke ticket was a Christian in a state where I hear it's almost 50-50 between Muslims. In fact, some people argue that there are more Muslims in Osun. I don't know. I don't have the data, so I can't really say that. People still went ahead and voted for Adeleke to emerge. Doing a review now, yes, there are some issues that led the APC to lose this one. First is the internal crisis in the party. There's no denying the fact. You can't throw that away. The former governor, Ralph Aregbesola, who was the predecessor to Governor Oyetola, and who was governor for 8 years, and Oyetola was his chief of staff for most of those years, all of those years, had left the party. And on the eve of the elections, he was somewhere on his way to America. I mean, I'm sure you saw the video of him when he landed in the US, and somebody was trying to harass him. So he wasn't even in the country. And then he has his supporters, whether you like it or not, are important members of the APC in Osun State, the Osun Progressives, TUP, they call themselves, against the Iberuruwa group, the group by the governor. So when you have that chunk of your supporters, against you on an election day, anything can happen. And that's what I'm just saying. The Aregbesola factor was big. If you like, a lot of people deny it. Party members, in the Bola Tinubu camp will deny that Aregbesola was of no consequence, but he was of very important consequence in this election. If he was united with the governor and they went into this, perhaps their fortunes will have changed. But the supporters clearly supported the PDP candidate. They did. They did not directly do it. They asked their family members to vote for the PDP. So they effected this change. Going forward, for the people of Osun, I don't want to say that they have a fantastic governor, because in that regard, it's hard to assess. The friend of mine who was saying on social media yesterday that yes, the people of Osun wanted the change, so they've changed APC for PDP. And that's politics. But in terms of democratic governance, in terms of an egghead who can change the developmental fortunes, the standard of living, of the people of Osun, is one step forward, 2 steps backwards. Because in assessing the winner of this election, unless he assembles a team that will deliver governance for the people of Osun, it doesn't look like the kind of guy that is serious enough to be able to garner a leadership, that will improve the life of living of the people of Osun State. Why people are saying that? Because of his antecedents. He was in the Senate for 2 years after his brother, the elder 𝐒𝐭𝐴𝐍𝐶 passed away.
Yes.
And for those 2 years was just dancing in the Senate, really. There was really that expert, this was observers say. And every time you hear the governor-elect 𝐒𝐭𝐴𝐍𝐶 speak, you probably don't get anything in terms of understanding a plan. A proper political plan or strategy, to help the people of Osun. These arguments are all over the place, and then when the debate happened the last time, he did not attend the first debate for this election, and the second one he attended, it was just blabbing all over the place, really not making proper sense, as to the issues. So, yeah, politically it might have engendered a change, but in terms of electing a proper egghead who will be on top of leading, a change, a proper change in the lives of the people, this is maybe too early to say, but 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards. But again, let me remind you, it's not only him. The governors, when they come to office, they make, fantastic plans. Like they say, they campaign in poetry, and govern in prose. If you look at the Anambra State Governor, 𝐒𝐭𝐻𝐿 Soludo, today he's going through a lot. In the days before he was elected, we all say this is the champion governor that will turn Anambra to Dubai. It's over 100 days since he was sworn in. Mr. Governor is struggling with a lot of issues. The other day he's even planning to go to borrow 100 billion, to begin to see how he can get funds to balance the state. This was not the expectation. So it's not very easy. So people are expecting magic from 𝐒𝐿. I think it will just cool down a bit. Magic will not come.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.